Get ready with me! Before we get ready, welcome back. I've got some things to tell you. I think the last time I filmed the video was when I went to the zoo. What happened afterwards, because that was Thursday and now it's already Tuesday. We are already so much further into the future. Yeah. I went to my mom's house, or to my parents' house, on Friday. I stayed there overnight. My boyfriend had his brothers over and they slept here at our place. And then the next day we all got together with my boyfriend's family and we went for drinks and for dinner. I think I've got like a very short clip of some drinks that we had. I can insert them somewhere. After that, we went home, we chilled, and the Sunday we didn't have any plans on Sunday, I think. No, I think Sunday was just a day to chill, to recuperate. And then yesterday I got sick. From Sunday up to Monday, I got some sort of stomach issues. I woke up in the middle of the night and I just needed to throw up. So I went to the bathroom, threw up all dinner, all ravioli from the evening before, got out of my body. It tried to escape. Well, it succeeded. Went back to bed, fell back asleep, and then I still needed to throw up 2 more times. So I thought, oh my God, I have some sort of bacteria or food poisoning or maybe a stomach flu or whatever. And it really felt like this was gonna take all week to get rid of. It was that type of nauseousness. It was really like bright yellow. I thought, okay, I'm gonna be out of it for the entire week. And then yesterday I took it very slow. I slept until 2 in the afternoon. My boyfriend got me some medicine to make sure I would stay hydrated, because of course when you throw up you can get very dehydrated. So he made sure to take care of me, so that was very much appreciated. Of course, I had some fruit, I had some soup for dinner. My body was responding very well, and now it's the next day and I feel fine. But let's hope that it stays like this. I'm going to take it still a bit slow today, but I thought let's just have a chill day together. Enjoy a chill day at home. I just already put some hair mask in my hair, like I think about half an hour ago. That has been soaking into the skin, or sorry, into my hair, not my skin. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to rinse it out. I'm gonna do a hair wash day type thing. I'm gonna really take the time. Make sure that after this I'm ready for the day. So I will see you later when I'm done with this everything. Okay, bye. We're back in the car. We are back in the car. Welcome back to the car. This time I don't want my steering wheel to be in my face while I'm talking to you. Is that something that we can arrange together? Maybe if I just kind of sit in the middle like this. Okay, yeah, this will do. This will do. This will have to do. We are now a couple of hours later after the last time you saw me, because when I got out of bed and I was getting ready, I was still half asleep. So yeah, if you want to see my get ready with me or the release of the hair rollers, you don't see anything anymore from those hair rollers in my hair anymore. Well, kind of. Okay, if I put my sunglasses down, you can kind of still see that there's some sort of volume going on. But if you want to see how I did this, and there goes light again, then you can see that on my TikTok or my YouTube shorts, where I'm also active as a short format kind of girl. We are going to run some errands. What are errands? What are errands? What is an errand? What is errand something? What is that? I just know the saying, we're gonna run some errands. And that's what we're gonna do. So I am now still in the parking lot, in the public parking lot. So if there's anyone or anything that is going to destroy my peace, that's what I thought about, but I don't think that that's what I really wanted to say. Interrupt my peace, then I will be sad. I'm not gonna flip, I'm not gonna get angry, but I will be sad. it will be something that I'm a little bit sad about then, okay? What are the things that we are going to get right now? So I'm gonna look if I can find something, not an umbrella, but like some sort of... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I needed to check for a second on Google to see if umbrella was actually the same word if you use the umbrella for the sun or for the rain, but in English, but I wasn't sure anymore because I'm not sure if it is the same word, if it is both an umbrella or if you've got another word for the sun variant. Because I do know that in Dutch you have a paraplu and a parasol. Plu for the rain, sol for the sun. You know? So I was wondering, is it umbrella or is the sunbrella? Is it the sunbrella? We're going to look for a sunbrella today. The fact that I don't know the answer is because I don't have internet in this garage and I'm not going to drive away right now to look that up for you. So you're just going to have to do with this very limited amount of information that I'm going to give you in this rambling. Sorry. That's what we need to get. Item 1. A sunbrella. After we have the sunbrella, we're gonna look for a bulletin board. That's a word that I looked up yesterday because I wasn't sure what the correct translation was of that, but it's a bulletin board. I have a bulletin board and I'm going to use it for something exciting because back in the day when I was like 13 years old until 18 years old or something, I think my entire high school phase, my biggest hobby was going through my magazines, picking things that I liked, cutting them out and then putting them on a bulletin board. And then when the next month magazine would roll around, I would take some things off of the bulletin board that are not relevant anymore and I will keep updating them. And that was like my biggest hobby. And this was actually the reason why I even picked the study that I did afterwards. International Lifestyle Studies, it was still called when I did that study. So because I love to make like mood boards and go through these magazines. No. Then I did my studies. Then I started to despise this hobby because I started to then all of a sudden link these two things together. So my hobby wasn't my hobby anymore. All of a sudden it was part of my study and I hated it. I didn't do it anymore afterwards. And now I was looking into the store a couple of days ago and I saw a Vogue. So I thought, let me pick a Vogue. I'm just gonna sit in the sun and I'm just gonna read the stories, look through it, and then I actually really enjoyed myself and I circled some things with a pen. I also showed on my TikTok and on my YouTube shorts like some things that I liked in the magazine, and I thought how fun if I'm just gonna pick up my little hobby again of putting these things on a bulletin board. The goal there is to look for things that I like, and they are very random sometimes. I don't know why I like certain things. There was a papaya bag in the magazine. I really liked it. It was a Chloe bag and it was in the form of a papaya. It caught my attention. I liked it. I'm just going to cut them out and I'm going to put them on a bulletin board. Why? Because I just enjoy that process. When some people make scrapbooks, I tried that once when I was a child. Didn't have the patience for it. Didn't have the right tools for it. And then quit after like sticking 3 pieces of... Oh, there's someone coming. Act normal. Act normal. Oh, that's a pity. I wasn't done talking, but I'm not gonna... Okay, I don't think... They don't see me. They don't see me. Okay. They're gone. They're gone. Ah! Oh, why am I so awkward? The scrapbooks conclusion, I wasn't able to do that because that was taking me too much time. And sometimes I really do like to see these TikToks and these shorts of these people that make very creative scrapbooks. So I really like that process. And they take a piece of tape and then they rip a piece of a magazine off that has a piece of art on there or like a picture or a title or whatever, and then they wash the tape and then they put the washed tape on top of their scrapbook, and they have like all these techniques to make it very unique and cool, and they have got like boxes full of tools for this. And my grandma used to love making like her own cards, so she always used to have lots of these different types of tools. I don't have the patience for this. What I do like is just cutting things and putting them on a bulletin board. More than that you're not gonna see from me. The car's coming. She didn't see me. In order for me to do this, I need a bulletin board. So long story short, second thing on the list is a bulletin board. Third thing on the list is I need some like cute, funny present because someone in my family is going to have surgery soon. So we are gonna try to make like my mom and my aunt, they had this idea to make a little basket with funny like presents. So if they're in recovery, they can go through this basket on a daily basis and they can see like a funny, lovely little present or something that can that gets them through the day, if you will. We're gonna see if we can find some fun things to put inside that basket today. That's also on my list. Is there something else that I need? I think that there is something else that I need, but I'm completely forgetting it. We're just gonna see. I'm just gonna go and I will keep you posted afterwards. It's so funny, by the way. I was thinking about the fact that I'm not nauseous anymore at all. So what I told you about this morning that I was throwing up yesterday, like I don't understand where it came from. That's so random. Maybe it was really just the food that wasn't laying well in my stomach. I don't know if that makes sense, but maybe it was a little bit too much for my stomach to handle. It was a ravioli with cheese, with halloumi. It's obviously very salty, and it had pancetta. It was very good. Oh, it was delicious. But maybe it was just the amount of cheese and saltiness that my stomach wasn't able to deal with or something. I don't know. Because it wasn't like a stomach flu. Because if I have a stomach flu, then it will take longer to recover from it. Yeah, I know. Great story. Okay, I will see you later. If you are wondering where I am, I'm in the car. If you're wondering where I leave you, you probably won't, because I will see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, I succeeded a little bit, a little tiny bit, but not completely. What do I have? I've got this umbrella. I still don't know what the term is. Let me look it up for a second. Okay, interesting. It says that parasol or sunshade is actually also a good English term. Who knew? I also saw that the word sun umbrella is used. So why not call it a sunbrella? I think we're just going to call it a sunbrella for now, because right now I think that that's the best term that I could find. We got that. The thing that I am missing, oh my god, it's 1,000,000 degrees in this car. I need to move. I need to get a move on to the next location. It's very hot. I don't have aircon. What I do not have is a thing that I can put this umbrella in. So it's now going to stand loose, loosey-goosey. Here we have it in the back of the car. It was only 24 euros. That's a good deal. So I also got a bit distracted and got some new clothes hanger because we ran out of those. Also got some glue stick, and I also got, okay, I can't get it out of my bag. I will show you later. Oh my god, it's getting so warm. Okay, I'm gonna get to the second location and I'm gonna put the car somewhere in the shade, because otherwise we're gonna burn alive. Oh my god, I was so warm in the car. I'm quickly going to show you what I got. Okay, this will work. I got 20 of these. Okay, we're gonna do this differently. Let's put you here. We got electrolytes because we need to stay hydrated in this warm weather. We got a salad that I'm gonna eat in a second. I got a card that says, I'm proud of you. We've got these little pins. What are they called? Push pins for the bulletin boards. Oh yeah, it's a big one. I'm gonna quickly show you the old one that I had, but as you can see, it's smaller and it's got a bit of a stain in the corner. So that's great. I've got 20 of these new hangers because we needed those. It wasn't on my list, but I got them anyway. I got these little glue sticks. I got my sunbrella, and I got the thing where you put water in to secure the sunbrella. So I'm a happy woman. Hey you guys, I was just filming what I liked in this magazine. I'm also gonna film later on what I like in this magazine. I think you can guess what I like in this magazine. I'm sitting outside right now for the first time in a long time because the temperature is actually doable because we put up the sunbrella. Petition to make that the official term of a sun umbrella because it just fits. But I'm so happy because I think it was getting so warm. The sun was just standing directly on this couch, and the couch is like a dark gray thing, so it was also getting really warm because it was absorbing the heat like crazy. And now I can just sit here And I do know that the temperature is going to go down a little bit in the upcoming days, but it's very nice to have it, and it's very easy to put the sunbrella away. So I'm also very happy about that. And yeah. We got some good news and we got some bad news. The bad news is that the sunbrella already fell down. So that's a bit sad. The good news is that we are ready to eat. We have some food on the plate. The only thing that I need to do is to warm it up and we can have our little dinner. So I am happy about that. I edited the video and I thought I was going to make it one long vlog because it was everything that I filmed in that one day. Turns out the footage that I shot on that day was so horrendous that I just couldn't put it all in one vlog. I took one half of the vlog and I said, this is the worst vlog that has ever seen the light of day. And I have scheduled that as a bonus video for next Saturday. So normally I would have a new vlog every other day. And now this vlog is scheduled for the day in between because I just couldn't live with myself knowing that that was going to be part of another part of a video that was somewhat all right. I couldn't put those two together because, yeah, there was not the vibe that I was living for. Let's give her her own moment and just put her on the Saturday. And then we have a little bit more quality on the Sunday. I mean, quality is all subjective. What I like, another person might not. So you never know. I also wanted to share a little tip. I got this from my therapist years ago, and I wanted to share a little bit more about this because it has really helped me, and I forgot about this for a long time. I had it in my cupboard for a long time and just forgot that I had it. Also classic ADHD. I then all of a sudden saw it again, took it, and I thought, oh my God, why did I not take this for the last couple of months? So let me bring you back to 2000 and... Whoa. I might need to hold you for this one. So let me take you back to 2024. I think it was 2023. I was in therapy and best thing I ever done. I had the best therapist I could have wished for. I needed to do a little test and he never diagnosed me with ADHD or whatever. The result of the test was that I have got a big dopamine deficit. It resulted in me having issues with getting out of bed. Or it wasn't really like a dopamine deficit, but it was more like a dopamine regulation issue. So I could have big highs and big lows when it comes to my dopamine. He said to me, okay, there's something that I just want to prescribe to you. I'm not going to give you any medication. I'm not going to give you any medicine because I haven't officially diagnosed you with ADHD. But, you know, the signs were there. The signs are there. So what he said was, I do definitely see that you have got some issues with your dopamine regulation. So I want to help you with that. And then one of the supplements that he's, advised that I would buy, because this is just a supplement that everyone can buy online. It's called Dopa Mukuna. Yeah, Hakuna Matata. This one is for brain support, standardized mucuna extract, naturally occurring 15% L-Dopa. They are supplements. I can take 2 every day if I want to. So that's also what I'm doing in the morning. I started off with 1, but then I thought, he said to me like, okay, you can have 2. So if you want, just try. And I do definitely feel that when I take 2, that the results are even a bit better. What it has done for me and what I recently noticed once I started taking them again, it really helps with regulating the amount of dopamine that I have throughout the day. The way that I noticed that is that, for example, not that long ago, I came back home. Normally, I would sit down on the couch and I would kind of freeze. I would maybe just feel like, oh, there are so many things that I need to do in the house. I need to do this, I need to do that. But somehow I would just kind of freeze and not do anything anymore because my brain would not allow that. Freeze is something that is really frustrating and can really get into your way of doing the things that you need to do on a daily basis. It's not only with things that have to do with work, it's just your daily things. I came home not long ago, sat on the couch. I took like maybe 10 minutes to get used to the environment again and also just to relax for a little bit. And then I thought, okay, let's go. We're going to finish our task for today. My brain was there. My brain was able to keep up. My brain was also able to stay organized throughout the day. And I feel like that's maybe one of the biggest struggles that I have is that these highs and lows also within productivity, but also within like creativity. ADHD medication often really makes everything flat. Emotions, the way that you feel, it's not like that. It's not like medication, and that's why I also wouldn't recommend it if you really need medication. But I think for people like me, I can function easily. I've got some challenges, but I can function through a day-to-day basis without letting people down or without getting completely fucked with work or whatever. Like I can handle myself. There are definitely people that have more issues with that, and I'm not sure if this supplement will be sufficient for that. But if you're just like me and you just need a little bit more help with getting your thoughts on the road, then this definitely works. I also feel like it helps me with my sleep. When I don't take it, I notice that I have some issues with getting tired when I'm laying in bed. And I also have some issues with getting out of bed in the morning. So I also know that there are people that take this before they go to bed, so they wake up more easily. That's the biggest struggle when you have dopamine issues. It's the mornings, because the mornings are killing. Just a little tip, but I would definitely recommend you trying these if you struggle with it, but you don't really want to go through this entire process of going to a doctor or checking that you really have ADHD to get the right medication. But if you're just checking because you think that you have it, but you can handle it, but you need some support sometimes, and then this will be a good thing. I can keep my focus better. If I take this, I'm able to just keep that focus where it needs to be, and I can just finalize the task without needing to entertain myself every 10 minutes. But I really liked that these supplements exist, and they definitely help me with my little brain. My little brain that sometimes feels like mashed potatoes. Another fun fact about dopamine, and if you've ever been on contraceptive medication, I never knew that this was actually a thing that was linked to each other, but apparently it is. So I started my contraceptives when I was 13 or 14 because I had very big issues with cramps in my back and also in my stomach. Like it was, I don't know if this is the case with every pill. I decided that I wanted to quit with the pill because I really didn't want to put any harmful stuff into my body anymore. The effect that I didn't expect the most was that my ADHD got, I don't know, times 100. On the one hand, it really was a blessing to feel like myself again. It can kind of have the same effect as antidepressants or like anti-ADHD medication, that you get this flat effect, that everything just is kind of on the same level. I was definitely feeling more like the highs and the lows, but my brain got so mushy after I stopped taking the pill. The way that my brain is functioning right now is not normal. Also, yeah, what I said, it was a blessing and it was also a challenge, because I really, again, started to feel like myself, and I really started to feel more in tune with my body and with what I need, with my gut feeling, and it started to become more easy to make the decisions that are really good for me and are a part of my path. Then again, I also felt like it made my brain 100 times more chaotic, and oh my God, my thoughts went 100 miles an hour. They went from... I never realized that contraceptive medication can also have an effect on that side of your brain, like that side of your character and your personality. I thought it was very interesting, even though, yeah, it made me need the supplements more than ever. So this is the meal that my boyfriend made yesterday. He made like 4 portions, and this is a big old plate. Yeah, and it's also like pushed down a little bit, but it's noodles with chicken and vegetables. So I'm gonna warm that up and I'm gonna have a nice little meal. Every once in a while, we really try to make a big portion of food. Maybe we get like 2 pans out, and we try to make a lot of noodles, a lot of rice, a lot of pasta or whatever. And then we try to freeze it in. And we have some meals for when the days are getting a little bit late or we don't really have time to cook. And today was a day like that. Well, not really. I was able to cook if I wanted to, but I had a meal. So I'm not going to complain. And by the way, oh my God, have you seen this? I'm going to show this. My boyfriend made this. He's insane. He's insane. He made this all by himself. I'm so proud of him. I think this is so cool. So those are actually real plants. And he made this structure all by himself. Like it's black wood. He made like a how do you say it? Like a frame. The same way as you have like picture frames. And then he put a thing that you can normally put plants against when you put it in your garden. That's what he put in the middle of that. And then he created this frame and then hung some lights through it. Isn't that so cool? That's my man. That's my man. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him. Girl, I wasn't able to finish my meal. I think it's because I had my sick day yesterday. And I had a very upset stomach. So the only thing that I was able to eat yesterday was some fruit and some soup and a little bit of custard at the end of the day. That was it. And then today I was acting like nothing happened yesterday, and now I wasn't able to finish my plate. There's still a lot of noodles left, but I'm gonna leave it because otherwise I'm gonna eat myself sick again, and we don't want that, do we? And I was watching Sam and Colby, and I'm always so conflicted when I watch Sam and Colby because on the one hand I really enjoy their content. I think they're very amusing to watch. I think that they're funny. I think that they make exhilarating videos, but at the same time I am scared of the things that they are doing, and I am afraid of the haunted like ghost situations. And I'm also thinking like, okay, I don't need that in my life, that energy, you know. So I'm always conflicted, but I was watching it and I think, okay, I'm just gonna watch it as it is. It's just a video, and I'm not gonna welcome any bad energy into my life. That's the goal.